For daily ask Reddit. Men of Reddit, what's the hardest thing to explain to women? When you ask me how my day was, or what I did today, nothing in my day usually stands out as special, so I just don't remember. I usually don't remember what I do, I just live. Work gets put into a box. As soon as I clock out, I then spend the time it takes to get home, to flush my mind of it all, so I'm not angry or stressed about my day. I don't want to think about work until I clock back in the next morning. My day was the same and something funny or interesting may have happened, but I'm not opening that box when I'm sitting at home staring into the neighbor's trees blowing in the wind. I'm seriously not checking you out every time you walk by in the office. I turn my head for damn near everything that enters my periphery. You're really not that special. This makes me so fucking self-conscious in the gym. Every time someone walks past I look, especially in the mirrors, and I always catch the eye of a girl probably thinking I'm checking her out. I really don't wanna be seen as that creepy guy making girls at the gym uncomfortable. It's literally the last thing I'm thinking about. The concept of post-nut clarity and the related power your boner has over you. Men, am I alone in knowing that you don't/shouldn't text any woman if you're horny/jerking off? I'm deceased millimeters. I text anyone I would normally, and I have done some bad things due to horniness, but I stick to talking to my girlfriend. My main concern is using the search bar on Pornhub. Stick to the usual. Do not experiment when you're horny. You will cry after you nut. Edit. First award. Thank you. Close bracket. When we say we need time or space, that's exactly what we need. It's not code for you need to try harder. Had an ex who would keep pushing me to talk when I got angry about something. I just wanted some time to cool off before having a discussion about it. One of the reasons she's an ex. My wife now is fantastic. We understand each other, and when it's best to just shut up and let things settle. More often than not we realize the reason for getting grumpy in the first place is trivial, and we get over it. Sometimes I'm just horny, but in a committed relationship, sometimes I look at you and I'm just so in love that I want to be as close and intimate with you as I can, which is sex. My ex and I had different love languages, and she would worry that I don't love her as much as she loves me, which was just crazy because I was head over heels for her at all times. Trying to explain that really close love sex was one of the ways I showed her exactly how deeply I was in love with her, but she didn't get it. That sometimes we need personal space, and it has nothing to do with our opinion of you. Definitely, when I first moved in with this girl, she wasn't working and I was. So, every day I would be up at 6 AM to go to work, and then back late on an evening to find her, her brother, her friends, all sitting around the living room and all wanting to talk to me. Like, sod off. I just got in from work, can I have 5 minutes alone to just reset myself? Alone time is great and everyone should have at least 30 minutes of it daily. Sometimes an erection just happens. We don't control the thing. It's a physical response that could literally be from nothing. I accidentally walked into a door the other day and I got rock hard. I don't always want to be the one that initiates sex. It makes me feel like a creep. It doesn't necessarily make me feel like a creep, but it makes me think the girl doesn't actually want sex most of the time. When a girl does ask for sex, or initiates it in her own way, it makes it so much more fun for me, and takes out a lot of the anxiety and stress that sometimes surrounds sex in a relationship, because it really does feel like a two-sided, give and receive situation. I've tried so hard to explain this to my GF and previous girlfriends before. It's really hard to vocalize. They think I'm not interested, since I don't want to initiate all the time, and that's really not the case. When we say we don't care, we really don't care. Yes, we can have an opinion on something, but when we say we don't care, that means our opinion isn't strong enough to sway us either way on something. I'll learn to say I don't have a preference. That always seems to come across better. When I say I don't have a preference, my girlfriend tends to take it as me saying I don't like either option, and she'll scrap the plans entirely. I actually mean both options sound fine or even good, but I truly don't have a preference between them.